What is up, guys? My name is Andrew and welcome back to Space Engineers. Now, where we left off with this series, I was kind of starting a welder pit, trying to make a nice welder pit to weld our one ship that we're going to build. Well, off camera I've done a little bit of work. I don't know if it's done yet though. Because all I've done pretty much is added a piston to move the projector so that it can get in perfect range to connect to this. I've added, as many of you suggested in the comments, and thank you by the way, I've added a merge block so that the base will have a merge block and the ship will have one, and this is how it will basically depart the base. I kind of forgot merge blocks existed last episode, so I was trying to do some weird thing with a grinder, but no, the merge block is going to be way better. And then I've added a couple of welders. Now, I don't know if this is going to be enough. These welders, we have two underneath, which will kind of weld anything in this area, I imagine. And then we've got one over here. Now, I don't really know the range of these welders. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to just turn them on and see how well they do. And if they do well enough, if they just weld everything, then that'll be perfect. But if they don't, we're going to have to add some sort of piston thing, because we can't add another welder on top of this, because it'll go, see the distance it goes right here? It'll go into it right here unless we put it one back, but then it won't perform as well. Well, we could try that. We'll try that if it doesn't work. Okay, so first let's turn them on. And I haven't turned these on yet, so I really don't know what's going to happen. Base welders. They should be connected to the base. Let's turn them on. Okay, they're welding a bunch of the ground over there. Okay, so it does get that. Oh my gosh. Will it get everything? I'll be very impressed if it does. I don't know if it will, though. If it does, that'll be a job well done. And furthermore, if this guy gets about half of these, then I could just add another one on this side, and it would be fine. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at this. Now, I think I messed up, because I don't think I've actually added this to the control panel here. Which I kind of want to do, but... No, okay, so it doesn't get everything. It gets... what was this get? Okay, this just gets these guys, but it doesn't get these guys, and I bet the other one does the exact opposite. The other one just gets the... No, the other one gets more of the bottom row than that one does. Huh. So maybe it would be in my best interest. But this one doesn't get that guy. Oh, man, I really wanted him to get this one right here. Okay, maybe I remove this then. Let's see, what do I know? You get him. Oh god, oh, I'm in the welders. I forgot that was the thing. They're active. They're on. They're live. Don't want to go in between the live wires. I think I might want to add one on this side to get this stuff. I think that might be an obvious decision. But how else? How else do I do this? I want to replace this guy right here with a big one. Not a sorter, but an actual conveyor, yeah. And then we're going to go up right here, and then we'll add a thing right there. Which, actually, you know what? Let me weld these up before I do anything crazy. And we'll grab our welder right here, and we'll put it right there. We have to bring it down one like that. Unable to place because we do not have steel plates? Seriously? Why do we not have steel plates? I've been making a lot of stuff, so we're like set in this thing. Look at this. Look at all these materials we have. And now I know it's not that much to anyone who's actually built a base on Earth and just like played the game, but still. Well, we probably can't place it because it's in here. Which, I don't know why that would... Unless we can't place it because that's in the way. I guess that could be an issue. Can we not have this thing? Okay, here, let's do this then. New idea. New idea. We're going to do something like this. Up and over. And that'll hopefully fix it. Okay, you guys are done. Sweet. And where are you, welder? Right here. Still. Oh, no, there we go. Okay. So let's weld you up, and then we'll just turn it on and see what happens. Ah, now this is not that bad. So this will get everything in this little area. Will it get that thing back there, though? I really want it to. But I don't think it will. Oh, no, don't go in the live wires. Okay. So I think maybe then our plan would be then to build another one up here and see if that gets the rest of this. It might even get this. That would be perfect. And then we'll do the exact opposite on this side. Okay, yeah, let's go. Let's real quick do it. I'll maybe time-lapse this, and I'll get back to you. Okay, little prototype here. I turned that guy on, but he welded this stuff, but he's not welding this stuff. And do we not have interior plates? Is that the reason? Because if that's the reason, then that would be a really easy fix. We do not have interior plates. Okay, let's just go ahead and make 600 of those, because we seem to need them quite a bit. Weld those up. Okay. That's actually really good. Okay, so we know that you get everything over here. What are we missing here? Interior plates? Or is it just that you can't reach it? If it's that you can't reach it, we could maybe add another one here. Now the reason I'm doing all this craziness and not... Like, I want to make it so that... wait, actually, you know what? I wonder. If we had instead... We'll try it on this side, too, because we have the opposite. And if this side is better, we'll just replace it with this. We'll just replace that side with this one. But I want to make it so that these are stationary because I don't really want to control pistons throughout this whole thing. Now, I know a lot of you, like, absolute gods at making these things would have some crazy contraption where the pistons start all the way forward and these things start inside these, and then you press a button and the pistons slowly move outward. And that's all well and good. I love it. The only problem I have with that is that if you don't have enough materials, which is quite possible at this base, if you don't have enough materials, the pistons will go all the way out. They might miss some things. Then you're screwed, because then you have to bring your pistons back in. And what if something on the outside has been welded before something on the inside, and it's just a whole mess? And I don't want to do that. Instead, I want to click a button and everything will be like weld, just like that, and then no problems will ever exist. Okay, let's repeat that structure on this side, but mirrored. Let's turn these guys on. Wait, did I screw it up? No, I did not screw it up. Okay, I did it perfectly. Perfectly. Let's hit this guy on as well, and let's see what happens. Please weld everything. If you do, I will be a very happy man. I might not... well, okay, what exactly did we miss here? We've missed this guy. I don't know how we've missed this guy. I guess the same way we've missed it on the other side. Honestly, it would be better to miss this side than it would to miss this side right here, because we have all the infrastructure over on that side. This side's just like a mess, kind of. So I think we might copy this structure on this side instead of doing it the other way. So if we've done that, then we can, because I don't think you can add one on top. See, this is the problem with... Wait, hang on. Never mind. Hold thine tongue. We could just add one right here. Oh, did you just weld him? Okay, that was pretty awesome. We can just add one right here. Huh. Did not know you could do that. All right. That's perfect then. So if I do that, then we have a problem where we need to do this one. And I can't add one right there because that would mess with this one right here. Or can I? Hang on. Hang on. Let's see. Let's see before I go on yapping again about things you can and cannot do. I am incorrect once again. It turns out we can just do one of these. Put this on. Okay. Now, is this overkill? Do we have too many welders? Yes, we do. However, it's a down payment. Let's put it that way. It's a down payment because I'll never have to remake these welders. It'll all be fine. So these welders can do the job. Then I'm happy with it. Even though it might be a gross overkill of what I need to do. The only problem is I still have not been able to weld that guy right there. So I might need to add one under here or something. Which, can I? I think I might be able to. Let's try it. Oh. Is that a problem? That is not a problem. Okay. Whew. Whew. It's always very dangerous to weld one of those pieces. Okay, one right there. Alright, turn you on. Please. Please. Please? Nope. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Oh, man. Okay. You turn on. Please. Please, oh, please. Weld that piece right there. Just that little piece right there. Just give him a little weld. Give him a little weldy woo. Just, nope. You're not going to do it? Okay. Okay, all of the welders are now added. Let's turn them on and see what happens. Bled. Weld. We're going to grab all of them. So that would be these guys, and I believe that'd also be these two over here. And we're going to use our magical new naming to name them base welders. Base welders. Now they're all named base welders. Well, I should name them base welder because they're each singular items. And we're going to call them base welders. Save. Now this one right here we're going to delete. But base welders. All right. So now we should be able to just go over to base welders and turn them on. Now they're all on and magic. Except for this pesky little block right here. Why? Why are you going to do this to me? How come you can't reach you? I feel like that is not too far of a stretch. It can reach every other block. Every other block is ow. Every other block is welded. Except for that one. So we must find a solution. And the solution might be building something under it and going up. Like that. How many blocks? Can I fit a block under here? No, I cannot. Oh, but I can fit a block. Oh, I got it. I've got it. Oh, it's going to be good. Okay. So what we're going to do, and this is going to be crazy, is first, what do I have steel plates? I do not have steel plates. First, we're going to grab steel plates. Steel plate, thank you very much. Are we running low? If we are, then please make some because I will definitely need some of those in a sec. Okay, so first we're going to reinforce the structure so that we don't screw anything up. Boom, boom, boom. Awesome. Cool. Reinforce. Next, we're going to go on this side. We're going to jump down here, and we're going to delete this block right here. Next, we're going to mine out the area so that we have a nice, clear workspace. Always have a nice, clear workspace. You don't want to work in a cluttered environment. Next, we're going to do one of these. Bam, bam. Finally, well, second to finally, we're going to go down like that. Down and over? Yes, down and over. God, do you hear that sound glitch? Everything's like kind of lagging. It's like da 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 da. Singing the Battlefield song or the Terminator song. Which came first, the Terminator or the Battlefield? That's actually a good question. Probably Terminator. I think Terminator came out in the 80s. 80s? 90s. Bum 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 bum. Let's turn this guy on and see what happens. Boom. Please. 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 Yo. Yo. It's right there. Are we missing a material? If we're missing a material, I'm going to feel like an idiot. Wait, can we not? Ah! I can't tell if we're missing material. Let me real quick go and heal because I've damaged myself. And then I'll do a little bit of investigative work. Dun 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 dun. No, is it too close to this? It might be too close to this. Dun 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 dun. Boom, 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 boom. You gotta get the cymbals in there if you're singing Pink Panther. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to this piston. We're gonna go down here, and we're going to decrease the max distance to 4.2, and see if that works. 4.2. We're going to shrink, please, and go. Sweet. Okay. Now, is it close enough? Basically, I should be able to weld it, is what I'm saying. Which I cannot. Ah! Oh, that's our first death on Europa because we went in front of the live wires, like dummies. It's fine. It's well, maybe it's fine. I mean, our body's down there in the live wires still, I think. Boom, 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 boom. Wait, where's our body? What? How? I don't know how we got from there to here. Haha! I believe it welded now. Sweet, it did. Okay. The only problem that I can see is that it's not connected. So this is actually really cool. Okay, so now we have the thing set up, and I feel like we don't need that one, but I'll keep it because it's there. It's a piece of history now. Actually, you know what I'm going to do real quick before we do anything is I'm going to reinforce this guy right here. The reason why is because if this line right here breaks, then this no longer has power and it won't work. So I need to make sure it's reinforced and that it will not break. Okay, there we go. Stay part of one grid and we'll be all fine. All right, so now that this is set up, Oh god, I'm gonna have to be really careful too, because this thing has to fly straight up. It cannot fly to the left, to the right, or anything, otherwise it'll whack these. Now I think what we're gonna try to do is we're going to try to disconnect this and connect that easily. So if I go in here, remote access. Do I not have remote access to that guy? Oh no, it's part of the base now. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go to remote control transport, I guess is what it's called. We're going to have to connect to this guy. Okay, we're now connected to it. Sweet. Notice it doesn't have anything for the auto unlock thing, so I'm gonna have to actually go into here and was it K? K for what's it called? Merge block? Merge. So we want to disconnect this guy right here. So what we'll do... Oh, wait, you know what? We have to actually put it on here, don't we? Merge. Okay. Wait, how do you disconnect this? Groups? Is it... It's not... How do you use merge... I don't know how to use merge blocks, guys. Is it toggle? Maybe it's toggle. Okay, so we will... First, we'll toggle it off, so 5. Holy crap, okay. Then, we will... Picking up. Oh, okay, it just got sucked into it. So now we can, boom, connect that. We're connected. Sweet. Oh, you see this weird outline, too, now. But now that we're connected, what we can do is we could go back in here. We could, let's say we want to control it again, so we'll remote access. Well, not remote access. We'll remote control to our transport. We'll go ahead and control this guy. Then we're going to press I. We're going to do one of these things. Cargo. Cargo. Find this one. So this is our these are our transport ones. We want to find any ice that we can get. So ice. We don't have any ice on board because it's all been sucked up by the thing. But let's say we wanted to grab a little bit of cobalt. We could, you know, oops. Did not want to do that. Let's say we want to... How do I... Oh, right click. It's like I've become a noob again. So let's say we want to grab 1,000 cobalt right here, and we want to bring that. Then what we could do is we could go into here. We're now looking at one of the cameras. What happened to my other camera? Did I not weld a camera? I should have 2 cameras, but it so you're welded, and we should have another camera there. But I guess that one was never welded. All right, that's fine. Let's pretend we don't need it. This is a test ship anyway, so it doesn't really matter what we do to it. We find the transport thing. Transport 1 is away. Okay, so assuming this is our test ship, we're going to go into here, we're going to unlock, and I believe forward is what we have to press. So unlock and forward. It's not moving anywhere. Oh, because it doesn't have any ice. Alright guys, temporary break. What did I just do? Oh my god, I did it again. Man, I really have to remember this. I didn't turn it into recharge mode. I'm gonna put a sign. I think I'm gonna put a sign right there that says "Turn recharge mode off." That's gonna be very important. Oh, they added larger. I need to get this DLC. I think they added larger panels that we can use. One moment. All right, now we have this gigantic panels. What else did they add in Sparks of the Future? I actually haven't checked this stuff out. New neon tubes. I saw those in pictures. That's actually really cool. They added these new LCD panels. New atmospheric thrusters. Did they add other thrusters? New ion thrusters. Cool. A new button panel. A bar counter. 2 bar counters, actually. A 1-button terminal. Wait, is this large ship? Let's try out this 1-button panel, because if this is what I think it is, that is amazing. And that is already worth what I just spent on this. Yo! Seriously? Okay. 1-button panel. Wait, so that's the button right there. Then it has a screen. Wait, what can I put on the screen, I wonder? Do some of this, and boom. Now we have a button, and what does it do? That's a good question. Let's say this button, I don't know what it should do, really. Let's say this button turns, we're gonna use a neon tube. I wanna see what those look like. Sorry for this random tangent that's going on right now. Neon tubes in a U shape. Okay, let's try that one. We'll replace this thing. How do I... Do we do one of these? I want to put it right here. Let's put it... I don't know. Let's put it right there. What do I need? Interior plates and construction components? Okay. Neon thing. Okay, let me go right here real quick for the neon thing. Oh, what's it called? What did I just place? Tube? Wait, what are you called? Neon tubes, U-shape. Why can I not find this in here? What did I just place? Neon tubes, U-shape. Am I spelling neon wrong? N-E-O-N. Let's search in here. Maybe, I don't know. Neon tubes. They do not appear in there. That is really odd. Did I not place them on the grid? They're definitely on the grid, aren't they? Like they don't have a panel I can connect to. Well, I guess let's try this. Number 7. Neon tubes. Let's throw it right there. I could have sworn you were able to change the color of these things, but maybe you just can't access it from here. But it's called neon tubes, right? It's called neon tubes, but then I can't find it in any of these. Or shape. Let's try that. Nope, it's not there. Guys, if you guys know how to use neon tubes, please tell me in the comments, because this, I can't access it from here, and I figured I might be able to, but it does not look like I can. Maybe I press K on this. No, I can't press K. It's not a terminal, obviously. Okay, now I'm determined. Now I'm determined to figure this out. Let's do one of these. Let's put a neon tube on here. It'll be the only thing on the grid. In fact, let's put it like that, and let's do one of these right here as well. Number 7. Back up. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know if I completed it, but it's fine. Control. It's the only thing. Guys, how do you... It's not powered, but how do you change the color of neon tubes? Well, okay, anyway, this one button thing is really cool and I like it. Neon tubes I just need to figure out how to use, I guess. Should I just keep that there? You know, I'll keep that there as a memento. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, LCD, wasn't I? So now the first thing I'll see if I go into, for instance, the Rigs It Up Welder. Rigs It Up Welder. Remote control. Control this. And let's go into a camera. Turn off recharge mode. It's right there. It's easy to see. And yeah, okay, that's perfect. We didn't want to go in the Rigs Up Welder anyway, but just as an example. All right, remote access, Frankie Boiled Miner. Let's go ahead and control this. Turn off recharge mode. See, it's right there in big letters, ready for us to see. All right, let's go over here and we'll mine a little bit of stuff. You know what I want to see? In addition, so let me first give you a little background before I go into this because otherwise you won't know what I'm talking about. But while I'm mining, every time I'm mining, I always have to kind of try and decide how much I need to mine so that I'm not like sinking, so I can still fly. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure you guys have had this issue as well, where you mine too much and you start sinking. You're like, I can't fly anymore. Great. What I would like as a HUD element, which would be kind of cool, is instead of the power ratio you have down there and the hydrogen amount, what if you also had a thruster capacity? So that when you're currently flying like this, I want to know, am I using 20% of my thruster capacity, or am I using 90% of my thruster capacity, or am I at 100% where if I mine just a little bit more I'll be sinking? I want to see how much upward thruster capacity I'm using, because I feel like normally you can tell by the power usage, but the power usage doesn't always determine that, because if you have oops, I bumped into that. That's actually a really bad thing to bump into, and I should really build another antenna, because if we lose this, we lose everything. Yeah, another antenna would be good. Especially since that one's sticking up. But if you're at 100% power, then obviously you're at your capacity. But you could be at your capacity when you're only using 20% power, for instance, if you have much less or much more power than you have thruster. What am I looking at? Oh my god, okay, that confused me so much that these were over there. Okay, let's back up and back in. There we go, we're ready, and let's connect. Okay, now recharge mode on. Wait, did it auto turn on to recharge? Is that a thing now? It auto turned on to recharge. Now what I would like is if it detects that the ship is about to fall, it could auto turn off recharge mode. That would be nice. Okay, So now we have a bunch of ice in here. Let's go and test this thing one last time. Okay, so hop into here. We're going to connect ourselves to transport. Transport 1 is away. Transport 1 is away. Okay. Go to this thing. We'll control it. This camera right here. Our other camera, unfortunately, was not welded, and I think I know why. So we might reposition it. Now let's go to I. We're going to bring a bunch of ice on board. So we want some ice, and we want to go down into here to our cargo. Transport cargo. That's cool. If you do cargo transport, even though it's not called cargo transport, it'll still pull it up. Okay, let's give it 100,000 ice. We should give it more. We should give it all this ice. Let's just... Yeah, we'll keep a little bit for the base, but let's give it... Oh no, is it pulling it out? It's pulling the ice out. You son of a gun. You're going to pull the ice out of my ship. Okay, so we need a sorter then, so the ice can only go in here and cannot come back. Okay, no problem. Or is it problem? It might be... We should have a sorter that way to blacklist ice going that way. Yeah, okay, that's what we want to do. Although, we could just whitelist components in ice. And then only components in ice can go through here, but nothing can come back. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I can't see that causing many issues. Okay, take out... Yes! Okay, sweet. So we can grab all this ice, all this good ice right here. Now we have... I'd say we have a quarter full inventory. Probably less, but... yeah, about a quarter of a full inventory of this thing. I'd rather get a full one for testing, but it's probably fine. Okay, so now we can unlock this and we can go and see what happens. Oh wait, hang on. We need to first turn on the battery. Let's turn the batteries to recharge real quick so they can grab as much power as they can. Then what we'll do is we need to get ice in here, and we do not have any ice. It is working. But why? What's happening? Why do we not have any hydrogen? That's the real question.
Energy critical.
I bet our hydrogen is just going to the ship. I think that's why. So we need to turn on stockpile. Stockpile on? Will that allow them to fill? They're not stockpiling. Can I go... What if I go in here? What if I go in my sorter and tell it not to send back anything? So I'd like to also whitelist ore ingots, hydrogen. What can I turn these on? Okay, so they're currently on stockpile. I don't want them to auto refill because that's for bottles, I think. Stockpile though. Stockpiling tanks will not get drained by air vents. Oh. I want to set it so that they have priority, but I don't know if I can do that. I guess I could... The only other thing I can think of is to just fly the ship away, or to just disconnect it, and it would put all of its hydrogen in its own tanks if I did that. Okay, yeah, there are two other ways I could see this working. Either A, we just have so much ice that this is always full, and then this would grab all the ice it can, or B, we have to just disconnect this and it would be fine. Probably. I mean, it would use our power though while it was doing it, but let's try that. Let's give that a go. So Tran Ream, I love this. Nope, Tren. I love that I can just type that in and it would find what I wanted. That's just so cool. Okay, transport remote. What we do is we turn off stockpile mode. We don't need it, and then we turn off recharge mode because we need to always remember to do that. We disconnect this guy right here. And now it should start. Yeah, okay, so it's going to start doing... So we have 1 hour of power. So what we could do is we could just, before we go, we could just set this up right here. And then that'll be... So that's worst case scenario. Best case scenario, we just have so much ice that this is constantly full, and then it instantly pretty much fills that up right there. Let me go to our projector and turn it off real quick, because I don't want it welding anything else temporarily. And we need a different blueprint. So... Let's turn it off. And I gotta go and make some changes to this guy right here. Our other camo is right here. That's why we weren't able to use it. And I think that's a ship. I think we can call it a ship. It's our 4th iteration, but I think it's finally there. Blueprint this. Rename this to Ice Transport Final. Or 4th edition. Okay. And yeah, I think we should be good. This is going to be our ice transport that we're going to use, and yeah. That is either good or bad, I guess. Okay, let's test this thing real quick. It has somewhat of a load of stuff. Wait, is it not named? Okay, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that it won't have the same name. So this grid right here won't have the same name as that grid. I guess the only way I could find out, because they're not connected, so I would have to, it would be this guy. No, this one. Control. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Okay, I guess let's give it a test, because we do have power, and we do have hydrogen. We want to turn on this. Oh god. And let's fly. Do we still have an inventory, by the way? What do we have on us? A bunch of ice, and it's going without a problem. Look how fast it's accelerating. That said, it also uses hydrogen quite quickly. So I think as long as we get into space, though, we'll be fine. Okay. That's just with the inertia dampeners, actually. So it doesn't... Oh, it actually gains ice or hydrogen if we just sit here. Let's look down, see how far up we've gone. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Okay. Well, it definitely works. This is definitely a good thing. I don't know if I want to launch it back to our base because there's no way for me to actually get it, and it might actually crash into there if I could manage to get a very nice projectile going. But yeah, there's no way we could reach it because we're not on Earth, and we don't have any way of connecting to Earth currently. So let's just bring it right back down, and we'll call this a success. This is actually kind of cool though that I can use it right here, just like this. Like I can go upside down and use it. I'm a little worried about the hydrogen usage. Let me real quick. Can we gain hydrogen again? No, it doesn't look like we can. Okay, well this is going to be interesting. Our test ship is not going to make it back to the planet unless I go farther up and just keep it there, and like fly it in space, which might not be a bad idea. In fact, you know what? Let's do that. Let's fly up like a little bit of the way to there. Turn off dampeners. And let's see if we can get our P gravity's going down quite a bit. I just kind of want to get into space, and then it'll be fine. By the way, I'm not pressing forward at all, just so you know. It's just retaining its speed currently. Oh, let me make sure our antenna as well is up to the challenge. Antenna, yeah, okay, so it does have max range, which is very important. P gravity's at the lowest it's going to be, which is 0. Let's turn our dampeners back on and stop the ship, and we'll just kind of let it float here. So I'm going to turn on this, which is going to, it's going to give us quite a bit of power, and it's going to use up some of our hydrogen as well, which will be interesting. But I mean, it should be fine, I guess. Okay, let's just let it sit there.
Energy low.
It should be good. All right, that is cool. Okay, so we have our first functional ship working. That's awesome. It's just gonna sit there now, 4 kilometers away, and I don't know how long it's gonna last, but it said 2 years of power. So I'll see you in 2 years, Mr. Ship. I think this is perfect. I think we finally have our welders set up. We finally have a way to transport ice from here to there. I think we're pretty much ready to go back to the planet. So I think next episode we're going to do that. This episode, I'd like to just finish up some of this stuff right before we end, and then we'll end the episode. And the next episode we'll fly back. On the way back, we have to place a couple of antennas that are going to stay there with hopefully with solar panels, because it's not a long enough distance. Technically, what I could do is I could just yeet a ship in that general direction, and then once it gets 50 kilometers away from the hangar, I could reconnect to it. All right, I think mostly everything is done for the base now. We've got everything welded that we wanted to. I ended up welding the floor since we had a lot of materials on hand. But I'm pretty sure everything is set up now. I might, off camera, go ahead and build a couple more batteries, and I might as well build a couple more cameras as well, so we can see the base if we need to. So maybe another camera up here, seeing a nice vision of the whole base would be nice. Let me get away from those; they're loud. But yeah, everything is looking. Come on, really? You're not gonna get up here? I wanted that nice view for the outro, but it was not gonna give it to me. Screw it. Who needs a nice view? We'll just fly. Why not? Okay. I might as well. I don't know if I will, but if the mood strikes me, I might go ahead and build another sort of miner that's more specialized towards gathering ice rather than gathering everything. So more like a downward miner or something. I might do that off camera as well. And if I do, you'll see it in the next episode. But anyway, this is the last episode on Europa. Next episode will start here, but we're going to end up flying right back over to Mars. So that'll be the first episode in a long time where we've been to Mars, and we can finally see if this thing works for real. Oh, another antenna as well. I'll go to another antenna as well as more batteries. But anyways, if you guys like that episode, please hit the like button. Put in any comments and suggestions, especially ones that are going to be very important for the base's survival. If you may have noticed something that I didn't notice, because this is your last chance. Put those down in the comments section, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. I can't speak today. Of Space Engineers!